Good evening. It is 7:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It is March 5th. Sorry, I'm going to say March 4th. Okay, so, breaking tonight, and not in a good way. Livingston is going to get flooded, including anything above Livingston. Like, let's see, like Big Rapids, Ferry, Lunnington, Mount Pleasant, Larkin, Sandish, etc. are going to get flooded with this big, massive rainstorm. Formed, let's say maybe somewhere around there, that area. As it got bigger, it is moving to the east. As it moves to the east, what can happen is it gets bigger by Lake Michigan, and Lake Huron. That does not look good for Livingston and in Wisconsin. So, this isn't going to be good. It's going to be trouble. Some roads, I recommend not driving, especially in these weather conditions. Why? Well, because some of the roads could be flooded, especially those low areas where the road comes down and it goes back up. Guess what? That's a low area. And guess what? Near a pond, it gets flooded. Near a river, it gets flooded. And then your roads flood. And once your roads flood, you can't drive because your roads flood. My suggestion, good question. Well, my suggestion to you is don't drive, and if you experience any flooding in roads, do not attempt to drive into it. And I'll give you my reasons why. Because this is dangerous. So let's say we're going to pretend here. Here's this blue area. Pretend this is water. Actually, what? First, let me put my title. There's my title. Dangerous. Now, see my title? Okay, you can. Okay. So, if this is a low road, yep. Yes, I have to do that for my demonstration. Very realistic. And let's say it rains. Well, if there's a river going underneath, or if there's like a little river, what is going to happen is that this area is going to, this area is going to get flooded. Now, you don't know how deep it is because you can't see. So you can say deep. Now, deep. Well, guess what? You don't know. So, because you can say, like example, the water, just ignore this diagram. Now the water, let me draw my road again. Oh. Yeah, pretend this is water. Yep, whoops. Now, you know how deep the water is. It could just be, it could be just that. Seriously, work. It could be that deep. You could drive into it. Or it could be this deep. Which, why my pen? I have a smartboard now. Or It could be that deep, and you can't drive into it. Now, that's the reason why you shouldn't drive in water. You don't know how deep it is. It could sink your car, or it could be shallow where you're just driving like normal. Mud puddles, sure. Big floods like that, no. And yeah, if you see a flood on the road, I recommend calling your local police department. Sorry, you guys didn't hear me. I said I like to talk quiet sometimes. If you see a flood on the road, I recommend contacting your police department. That is my suggestion. You don't have to do it. Don't say anything at all. But that's what I would do. Contact my police department. Now I understand why driving into a road with water is dangerous. Think of wildfires that are dangerous. They're even dangerous than just going to the water. Speaking of which, a lot of people I don't know about this, but I will report on it anyway. If you don't know, which you can see clearly, but already anyway, as I was saying, if you don't know, this is South Carolina. And this is North Carolina. South Sea North Sea. And guess what? South Carolina, bad news for you. Fires. They already wiped out half. Seriously. They already wiped out half of the Carolina already. And no, it's not like that. There's a news broadcast. But yeah. And guess what? This storm leads all the way down here, where I can see some things. Still approaching light rain, then here you got like slight rain, 0 to 5 minutes. All that stuff. Then we got some major extreme rain down there. But I'm more interested. What's happening here? Looks like it's gonna not lock. They're like, oh, it's a 12. It's a hurricane. It's gonna hit Detroit and Michigan. It's gonna have hurricane force winds, like EF5 tornado. Oh, no, it does that sometimes. Sometimes storms come from the west and they start to curve. That does not mean there's a hurricane. It does not mean that. If you think that, well, you're wrong. Absolutely wrong. So, if you're saying that, that means I claim a twisted cloud in the ocean saying that's a hurricane. See what I mean? If you think that's a hurricane, wrong. Because I could claim a giant twisted storm like that one's in the ocean, claiming it's on a hurricane or on land. Well, that's wrong too. Why? Well, because of this reason. Number one, I get an alert on my phone saying this is a hurricane. Number two, where's the hurricane force winds? Number three, this hurricane will start twirling really crazy. And number four, where's the eye of the storm at? This may look like a hurricane, but it's not. Like I say, if you think so, you are wrong. So instead, we're going to look at the, Smart cooperates with me, at our severe weather. Which we can see thousands and thousands of warnings covering Michigan. In fact, some of them are in a high wind warning and a high wind risk. And guess what? This storm, as it moves to the east, right there, bang, if I click that, a high wind warning. And now because of that, and this is all the warning right there. You guys can't see that color. What's wrong with my pen? I mean, if you see all that red stuff, well, guess what? That's gonna picture that, but it's gonna move to the east. Oh my gosh, it's gonna hit Michigan. That's not good. Because not only it will knock down power lines, trees, maybe loose out just like a trampoline getting chucked into the air. Hope it doesn't hit your house, but if it does, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. That's all gonna move over here. Some of it is a severe thunderstorm warning. Some of it's a wind warning. Some of it's a blizzard warning. I don't know how that's gonna come, but there it says right there, wind blizzard warning. Doesn't make no sense. But all I know is this: be cautious. Be careful. Even if it's just like a regular storm, still be careful. It's still extremely dangerous, especially in these types of storms. Especially with these severe warnings going on, thousands of them. Like over here is like a blizzard warning. Doesn't make no sense, but I accept it. High wind warning. Now, if I'm not mistaken, those high winds are up here. There's a blizzard warning. Doesn't make no sense here. But high wind warning. Now, not mistaken, all of those warnings are going to shift to the east. Because the storm is going to the east. If the storm's going to the east, these warnings are going to go to the east. And there's even a gale warning in effect for Lake Michigan. Be careful. Even small waves, like regular little waves going through the Lake Michigan or ocean. Be careful. That can change in 5 seconds. A boat could be crashing right now in 5 seconds. Could be gone in 2 seconds. Boat's gone. Now, I'm not saying that's true. But, well, let's see. Where's South Carolina again? Oh, here's South Carolina. South Carolina is in a wind advisory in effect. 15 to 25 miles per hour winds with gusts up. With higher winds possible within the passing line of showers and storms. Oh, that makes sense. Like I told you, the storm is coming down up here. Coming down. When this storm is going to shift like that, then it's going to affect all these states. Because they're all in a wind advisory. Every single one is in a wind advisory in effect. And even on the panhandle is on a gale warning. Even down here, Port Charlotte, Florida, generally, rip current statement. And guess what? Do you know what's there? A small craft advisory. Now, remember, small craft it means that the government marked as a small boat. A small craft, legally. Well, and guess what? When we get up to the east of that, more red card states. Georgia, all the way down to Miami. Even past Miami. Going almost near the North Key Largo. And you know what's there? A small craft advisory. Wanna know why? Because of that storm. Storms can affect rip currents. And guess what? This is all the warnings because of one storm. One storm can make this full impact of thousands and millions of warnings. And now we're going to look at the Lansing forecast. If, please, do that. And that. And that. Lansing, actually, just wait a step. Okay. Whoops. Lansing's forecast. What is it about? Well, guess what? Light rain. Rain. Yep, gonna be flooded. By 7... Why is that there? By 7 a.m. It'll stop raining. By 7. I'm sorry, by 8. I'm sorry. But then it will continue at 11 a.m. Rain all the way until 1 a.m. I'm sorry, 12 a.m. Then we're going to see some mixed light rain and snow, or mix or sleet. And after that, 1 a.m., wind, light snow, and wind. And they're going to have a nice windy day. And everything goes back to normal. That was pretty interesting. But now we got to look at the other things. Because there are other things for you. Oh, whoopsie. I gotta go up here. I gotta think how I do this because what's the radar? I gotta pull up the Athens, March, Florida, yesterday. Oh, it should have been New Orleans. Oh, New Orleans. That's nice. I don't know. We get all this politics. Alright. And now we're back with wildfire information. Good news for you people. I'm gonna take that back. Oh, wait. Where's this going on? That's it. Yeah, this is North Carolina, I think. Either way, Cleveland, Knoxville, lucky for you, you're in an advisory for perfect conditions for fire. And guess what? Still currently, doesn't make no sense, a wildfire in Florida after 3 months hasn't been updated yet. Because I hate Microsoft Weather for this reason. If they don't give you the perfect accuracy of wildfires. Weather, sure. Wildfires, not so much. And that's what I don't understand. But wildfires are extremely dangerous. Don't live near a forest, people. That's my suggestion. You know, nothing too drastic. Everything's fine. Good night. Interesting. And before I end this video, 16 minutes, going to 17 minutes. Before I end this video, I'm going to have to talk about one more thing. What does AD mean? Now, I say a lot of my videos. I like to remind people. Well, first of all, you got to talk about what AD means advisory. Well, before beginning with advisory, we got to talk about what advisory means. Oh, next topic. Every page is a topic. What is advisory? Well, let's talk about this. Advisory is logically be cautious. Be cautious or be prepared. Largest advisory means just be prepared or be careful. Or it means, I think that's either be careful or be prepared or be cautious. Or it means prepare for the worst. Usually, these three mean be cautious or be prepared, or be careful and prepare for the worst. That's what advisory means for mine. Now, that's my own words. Now, we'll go back. Now, that's what advisory means, but in weather terms, we don't use AD. No, we don't use AD in weather. I use it because it's like easy. But weather terms, like complex weather, we never use that. I personally use it because I want to. And AD means advisory, and I like that. My terms. My terms go with AD. Thanks for watching this episode. Make a great day by day tomorrow. And remember, you can always contact me by 517-223 and 7278 to contact our lovely representative. Phone lines open at 2:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and close at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Alright, see you tomorrow. Baby.